Today's Student Athlete Spotlight, presented by Play It Again Sports, features Heritage High sophomore wrestler Matt Garland. In just his second season wrestling, Matt earned region finalist honors this year and also helped lead the Pioneers to 7th in the state. And Matt, Heritage High School this year became the first Lynchburg City Schools team to win a wrestling region championship. What's that mean to you and your teammates?
It meant for us that we basically made history for Heritage High School and everyone in Lynchburg, because teams have gone to regions before, placed second or third, but we won it. We made history for Heritage High School.
This was just your second year of wrestling. What improvements did you make, and how much do you feel like you improved in just your second year?
My first year, basically, I got by with strength. And the whole second year, I worked on technique, and my strength helped build off my technique.
How tough of a grind is wrestling season for people that don't know that much about wrestling, and how did you power through when, I'm sure there were days when you said to yourself, man, I wish I didn't have to go to wrestling practice?
Yeah, you really have to power through it, because whenever you get on the mat, you have to wrestle another person for 6 minutes, just man-to-man brawl. And unless you get hurt, there's no stopping it.
Do you have a favorite move that you use in a lot of your wrestling matches, kind of your go-to move?
I really like a drag trip.
That's a quick movement there. What's the first thing you do when you start that?
All right, we're just in our stance, moving around, and I do a couple fakes, everything like that, and the grab is on. Usually he might post up or something, but if he does that, I'll just do that. But if we're right here, I have his arm, he doesn't post up, I'll go right here, grab underneath of his arm, pull forward, and trip at the same time. And then I want to grab his waist while I do that.
When you look at this year, your accomplishments that you made, you got to be proud, though, in just your second year of how far you've come.
Yeah, I am proud. I did go to states, so I mean, that's a big accomplishment. But on the other hand, I feel like I could have done a little bit better.
Matt, Coach Stanberry has called you one of his hardest workers. When you hear that, what's that mean to you?
That makes me feel really good that he says I'm one of the hardest workers, because there are a lot of hard workers in our team.
You're an honor roll student here at Heritage. You're also involved in ROTC. What's involved with being a part of the ROTC program here at Heritage?
ROTC mainly goes off building character and volunteering a lot, helping people do anything they need, and just helps build grit, things like that.
You also work on your family farm. Your family has honey. You're involved in honey there at your farm. Tell me about some of the things that you're responsible for each day working on the farm.
We own a little bit of land down in Appomattox that some people call a farm. We think of it as we grow some crops here and there. We raise chickens. I mean, gotta give them water and food and till up the land, drive around on the tractor, and that's about it.
Is that fun? Do you enjoy that?
Yeah, it's really fun, tilling up the land, things like that.
Now, do you also do something with bees?
Yes, sir. We also raise honeybees. We have our own brand of honey, Garland's Liquid Gold.
Wow.
$10 if you want to buy it. And my brother mainly dabbles in that, and we really enjoy that. It's a fun little side hustle.
When you first got involved with that, were you scared of bees? And did you kind of develop a tolerance for being around a lot of bees?
I've never really been scared of bees, and whenever you get stung a lot, you just don't feel them anymore. So I mean, yeah.
Have you gotten stung a lot?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, just messing around with them. You don't even have to aggravate them. They can just come up to you and sting you at random.
That doesn't sound like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's fun. They just have a good memory.
Okay. Matt, as far as schoolwork, what are classes that you really enjoy here at Heritage?
I really enjoy AP Human Geo, Miss Campbell. She's one of the best teachers at Heritage.
Why do you like that class so much?
She's a really hard teacher. Well, she's really strict about her work, but the way she teaches, you comprehend it so much better than any other teacher. You remember that for forever.
What about classes that you're not too fond of? What would you say are your least favorite classes?
I'd have to say my least favorite classes, probably English. I'm good at English, things like that, but it's just not my favorite.
I know you're only a sophomore, but I'm sure you've thought about your future after Heritage High School. What do you think is involved in your future? Do you have college plans? Do you want to keep wrestling? Do you maybe want to continue with ROTC? What are you thinking right now?
I'm probably going to get a master's degree, maybe a bachelor's, and end up doing something related to outdoors because I just love nature.
What about your wrestling and ROTC? Is that something that's kind of on the back burner right now? You kind of got your sights set on other things?
If I can get a scholarship for wrestling or something along the lines of that, I'll gladly do it, but just have to wait for the opportunity.
What do you enjoy doing in your spare time, if you have spare time? I guess you stay pretty busy.
I like video games a lot.
How much time do you think you spend with video games during the week, an average week? Do you try and play every day? Do you have a group that you're involved with that plays?
I try to play every day, but not too much. I try to get on with a couple of my friends.
Have you developed a pretty good competition between your friends when you?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
It's all rivalry. No friendship whenever we play.
So that sounds like a lot of fun. Is that competitive streak in you? Does that kind of go over to wrestling and video games? How is it different competitive streak there?
Whenever you play in a video game, it somewhat ties in with wrestling a little bit because you just have that drive to win so much, and you just try to pull it off as best as you can.
Cool. Okay.
So usually that foot would be forward, your right foot.
Okay.
And then I'd grab your arm right here.
What would I be doing? Grabbing your?
Yeah, you'd just be fighting around a little bit, and
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Very good. That's Matt Garland, today's Student Athlete Spotlight presented by Play It Again Sports. Again, Matt, a sophomore wrestler here at Heritage High School, doing big things on the wrestling mat.